Hello, welcome to another episode of the Sleepy C Big D Show. So in this episode, we're just going to go straight out to intense, excessive, and persistent worrying and fear about everyday situations. Fast heart rate, rapid breathing, sweating, the feeling of
Are you
tiring
describing
may
anxiety?
Yes.
Like the actual word? Did you just read the dictionary
I just read
definition?
the dictionary definition of anxiety.
That's awesome.
My favorite part is knowing that you're covered in anxiety, the self-treatment. So let's see if any of this belongs to you. Physical activity, healthy diet, regular sleep, may help reduce anxiety.
I was going to say, what are these, resolutions?
Yeah,
Or?
joining a support group may help. My favorite part, which I see, I can't figure out why you would have anxiety, manage symptoms effectively. It's best to avoid caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine.
Huh.
All three strikes.
Wild. And it did say something about a healthy diet. Well, at least I have this in front of me, and so it doesn't look so bad.
Correct.
For those of you that can't see what this in front of me is, it's a delicious platter of chicken and wild rice. I usually say black rice just because that's what it looks like.
That's wild, man.
That's wild, man.
Man.
Wild man.
So joining us finally
Man.
again, fact checker Rosa in the house.
Ooh, ooh. She hasn't been here in a while. Bring her in nicely.
And also one of our returning guests.
She's our regular by now, I'd say.
Yeah, the one
Estrellita.
Estrellita.
The only reason she missed last week is purely because her
She
days
just
don't
didn't
land.
want to.
No, it was Tuesday last week.
Was it?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. We don't typically
Yeah.
record earlier because you like to make me stay up late.
Yeah, I like to, give you a little anxiety. Like, holy shit, am I going to have time to edit
Wow,
this in
it's
time?
mid-time. There's nothing better than finishing it up as I'm dozing off on the laptop.
I mean, that's at least a good way to do it. Like, at least you have a laptop. What if you only had a desktop? And then you'd be stuck there. Was that your fly?
That was my... Yeah.
Oh, it sounded like a zipper.
Yep.
That was cool.
That's one hell of a party. I'm just going to let it hang it out.
Yeah. I mean, we can't see,
Just
so...
going to put it in the mashed potatoes.
I mean, Rosa could probably see. In fact, both of you guys could probably see. Your angle is better. Me, I have a direct, not visibility.
There's so much to see.
So,
Yeah, how about anxiety?
bringing us back.
Let's go. Let's bring this round back. Is that
Round robin.
Round? No. What's your line? Let's bring this back around.
That being said,
No. Coming back around too, or
let's bring this back around.
There it is.
I don't know. Is
There
that what it
it
is?
is. Yeah,
I don't even fucking know what I say anymore. Anywho, that means I really need to re-listen to what we've done already.
actually, that was supposed to be something we were supposed to do already.
Yeah, I know, Dave. That's the reference I was just making. I was also going to bring up the fact that I haven't watched that fucking movie yet. Oh, but you know what we did watch? Avengers Endgame. I'm sorry, everyone, for the aggressiveness, but
I haven't
mega
seen it.
super jacked. I know you don't care about the Avengers, okay?
I just
know
can't
you don't
believe
care.
he dies. We talked about Game of Thrones and how much it sucked.
I finished it finally.
What?
I just got the chills.
She finished all 8 seasons.
That's very impressive. What was your time?
2 weeks?
That's really good.
Well, let's find out.
Not that bad.
I think I caught Rosa up in like 2.5, 3 weeks
What was your thoughts?
on the ending.
I feel like it didn't go anywhere. It did.
Feel free to scoot in.
Yeah, feel free to talk.
I wish there was more of what happened after, like how it, like what did the people say? What did the?
Well, that's why it's called the ending.
No, it left us all just hanging. It's ruined. And did you know, I saw an interview of the chick that plays Cersei, Lena Headley or something, and she was even disappointed. She was just like, I really think that Cersei deserved a better death than that. Like, not better as in the sense that, like, she deserved to go gloriously or some such shit. But, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
she
she
should've
deserved to
got-
be just fucked up royally.
Yeah, maybe have some kind of fight scene or something.
Yeah. Or
But-
not even, because we know that it's not like she's a fighter, but
No,
still
someone
just
protecting her type
something.
fight
Yes,
scene, yeah.
exactly. Like, I was like, okay, so Jamie's going to have to defend her.
Yeah.
And
that's how he dies.
Yes.
And then, yeah, we were all in the same boat.
I thought he might even kill her to save her.
That's kind of the same thing with Jon Snow. How he did it, I thought it was going to be the same situation.
Yeah.
Instead, they got buried under
a fucking avalanche of the castle, yeah.
So she technically still is on the throne.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the other guy can't sit on the throne. He's in a wheelchair.
Yeah. Poor Bran.
And back then, it wasn't wheelchair accessible.
And also, it's like he already knew everything that was going to happen. He even said, "Why did you think I came back?" Like, you fuckhead.
I'm looking for
Why didn't you let everybody know?
I'm waiting for an old friend.
Yeah.
That we call that the stare episode, right?
Yes, where he just
Flashback to Bran. Staring.
Just awkward eye contact with whoever was there.
Hello, I'm staring.
Yeah. I think he also really bitched out. Well, not bitched out, but he could have totally told everybody that, hey, by the way, all this bullshit could have all been prevented had Jamie not pushed my ass out the fucking window.
Amen, sister.
Yeah. All because he was banging his sister.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Ask Joe Dirt.
Yeah, you're my sister. Gross.
Was it better when you thought I was your sister?
She's
No.
Well, what is it? Don't you find me attractive? The next scene, he's like, "You're my sister." That's rough.
Have you seen the beginning of the new series then now? So they're going back 1,000 years in time.
What?
Oh, you haven't seen it? They've already announced the cast, and we're going back.
They're doing a pre.
Yeah, 1,000 years.
A prelude?
The dragons are around and everything. And
Get the fuck out, Dave.
holla at your boy. Yep.
I love dragons.
I know.
I love them. Oh, because I made that voice, it just made me think of Nebula from Avengers.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
For those of you that also Avengers.
Guardians
Dave,
of the Galaxy.
Because you didn't see the movie, but they all join forces.
Yeah, that's Marvel's version of Justice League, and
they did
not
it
so great.
way better. In fact, even my dad was talking about how much better that fucking Marvel has handled things rather than. And hey, I'm a fan of Batman. Okay, I love Batman, but their formation, pulling together the Justice League, it just was not as cleanly done.
It was rushed because they wanted to get something
they wanted it to be in
done,
time with them,
but it just didn't work.
Can I ask you how you feel about Aquaman?
I haven't seen it.
You didn't see it?
No.
You know what? I was unimpressed.
He is quite the specimen.
Jason Momoa. Yeah, no, watch it for that. Yeah.
I mean, I will.
You can just put it on mute. You don't even have to. Who cares what they're saying?
Yeah, I liked it better when he was in Game of Thrones because you couldn't understand him anyways.
Yeah, that's cool
that
too.
fake language.
Yeah. Sorry, now we're thinking way too much about Jason Momoa. We got to get off this subject. How do we do that now, though? Because now I can only think of him.
It's giving me anxiety.
You're lying. You look so calm and peaceful right now.
It's a good anxiety.
That's weird.
What's that?
I think you mean you're getting the butterflies or something. Is your vagina excited?
That or I peed myself.
Okay. Most likely vagina excitement.
Okay, got it.
So, that being said, let's jump into the anxiety situation.
Let's bring this back around.
I don't know. Yeah, bringing it back around.
There it is. Told you.
That is what it is, huh? It felt nice when I said it, too.
Okay, so we mentioned that Fact Checker Rosa's back.
So, yes, my wife is here, back, and ready for the facts. I'm sorry, I just couldn't not do that.
So we picked the wrong week to be doing anxiety because she's here. You have no anxiety right now.
I know. I'm like, I'm pretty calm.
You've been fed. You've had Modelo. She's here. What the fuck are you gonna? What anxiety could you possibly have other than the Game of Thrones thing?
Well, and that's
neither
dated.
here nor there.
That's dated anxiety.
Right.
We're rehashing that shit.
Hash that back up.
So the newest, latest, and greatest topic conversation is going to be based off the fact that this afternoon I asked a coworker, I was like, dude, your eye is, I thought his eye was fucked up. Mm-hmm. I was just like, oh my God, like I thought he burst a blood vessel in his eyeball. That's what it looked like because he like turned his eye, or he like, looked that way. You guys can't
to your
see,
left,
but you look to the left, and the right side of his eye looked all fucking super messed up. Yeah, and I was like, "Oh shit, dude!" I was like, "Is your eye okay?" And he was just like, "What? What's wrong with it?" And I was like, "Oh, never mind." When I saw him, when he readjusted, he just has what I like to call red eye,
allergy eyes.
I doubt he. Yeah, I was gonna say it's like he has constant allergy eyes though. That's what his eyes always look like.
Oh yeah.
So either that or he's burning it down in the back house. So. But he said that, and I was just like, oh, I thought it was a burst blood vessel and this and that. And me just saying that, he's like, all right, now you're freaking me out. I got to get out of here. Even
You're
just
the same
thinking
way.
about that. I was like, that happened to my friend. All he did was sneeze, and it fucking, and he was just like, I'm out of here, stop. So he dipped out. Then I had to tell this story to Estrella, and she started tripping out. And she was like, oh yeah. She's like, I think that freaks everybody out. I was like, oh yeah, I'm personally, just seeing my friends made me I was like super paranoid from that point on to even sneeze. But yeah, so she was like, well, we should totally talk about that.
The eye touching, that's
because
disgusting.
I feel like that's a universal thing, though. Like, maybe we could get some feedback
but you
from
contact
listeners.
people have no problem. It's like, oh, my
And so that's the weirdest thing, though. Okay, so, all right, this is going to sound crazy. The average person has that anxiety about their eyes, right? The average person with good sight. Because my eyes, for example, have been poked and prodded over the course of my whole life by various doctors. You get that, they do a blood pressure check in your eyes where they fucking shoot a puff of air right into your eye hole. And if you don't keep your eye open and receive that puff of air, you have to fucking do it again.
Give it to me.
Just over and over. Yeah, just a fucking air shot in your eyeball. All right? And then they do the other side. It's not just one and done. No. And again, like I said, if you fuck up and you blink because you're expecting, you have to just wait and hope that you don't blink. But if you fuck up, they have to redo it. So, as we all talked about last week, I think I brought it up, the fact that motherfuckers you guys just wake up every day and you don't have to worry about the fact that you can't see. Because you can. You just have vision given to you. You're so fucking lucky. I hate you all right now. Anywho.
She is scanning across the room looking at everyone.
All three of them. So, but for me, yes, I've had to deal with various doctors and such. They do dilating of your eyes where they put this fucking dye in there, and it actually not only dilates your eyes, but it turns the whites of your eyes, it makes them like yellow, like you've got fucking, what's that? Jaundice. Thank you. Nice. She was ready.
Well,
it was
who's
like
the
she
fact
knew.
checker tonight?
Didn't even need a phone.
Right?
Anywho, so they do that shit, and then it like leaks out onto your face a little bit, and they give you these old school 3D looking glasses that are a borderline mix between a 3D pair of goggles versus like your grandpa's style shades, because they have to block all the sunlight from all angles. It's like the VR glasses.
There
okay?
it is.
So, just, again, bringing you guys up to speed for those of you that have just fucking perfect vision already and you don't have to worry about it. So, yes, to an extent, I'm used to touching my eyes, contact removal, installation. It's all good. I got it, no problem. I can do that shit while driving. It's not a big deal. Rosa, though, gets pretty freaked out. Like, the other day, I was like, I think there's something in my eye. You know, I was rubbing the shit out of it. And I was like, can you check? And then right after, like, right as I said, can you visibly look into my eyeball? And as she's just fucking deep in wonderment, staring into that eye, trying to find something to be wrong with it, I was like, let me see. I put my fucking finger in there and move around my contact. And she literally was like, oh my God. Like, what the fuck?
Is that true?
Yes.
She does not like that.
Oh, it's fucked up.
She does not like that. I see a hand. Oh, apologies. Peripherals. It's because my vision cuts
see.
off right here, out on the sides of the glasses.
It's where the lens stops. You can no longer see.
That's all the vision I have. You're just a blob in the background right here. This is all I've got.
Well, yeah, I mean that's just gross, though. So yeah, I the same thing. If anyone asks me, I'll pretend to look. Yeah, I don't see anything, but I won't look.
Okay, so all that stuff being said, I'm fine with, you know, I've been genuinely scared before. I'm pretty sure I've got contacts loose in my head, okay, behind the eyeball, all right. So, because there's been times where I'm like, I thought I had contacts in, and I'm fucking like digging around in my eye trying to find it, not working. Look at, they're freaking out. They're freaking out about it.
We're talking about anxiety, but you're giving it to them.
I'm giving it to them right now. I'm passing mine on. It's like a transference.
Yeah.
There you go. How's that for word use?
Fabulous.
So, all that being said, though, I have this super strange anxiety when we go, it's one of many, when we go to like department store, like Target or Walmart, or any clothing racks and such. All right, and if I'm not wearing glasses, like I don't have eye coverage, I get super fucking paranoid that somehow, like maybe I'll accidentally be pushed from behind or I'll trip or something into the rack, directly into my eyeball.
Too many Final Destination movies.
Yeah, or something, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking gotta be crazy. Like, what are the odds?
Well, your
Who
height
even
is
knows?
very good.
I'm looking directly into their eyes if they had them, but they don't because they're inanimate objects. But
They're racks.
yes,
Yeah.
and a gun rack, a gun rack. I'm sorry, I needed to do that. But yeah, I just something
I don't
about
have
it.
a gun that would necessitate guns.
That would necessitate an entire rack, let alone a gun. But yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know why I.
Do you even think she knows?
No, definitely not. That's why I rolled right back into conversation because
okay.
I knew she had no idea. Wayne's World. Watch it. Wayne's World 2 is good also, but it will never be what Wayne's World 1 is.
Correct.
So, yeah, I don't know what it is,
So
though.
people touching their eyes, no problem for you. Watching people do the whole eye push thing, push your eye left
You know
and
what?
right
No,
thing.
I don't like that. Like on
Okay.
Ace Ventura when he's
Right.
like...
I skipped that scene.
Yeah, it's pretty... You know what? To be honest, though, that doesn't bother me as much as the scraping of the knife and the fork that he does before it. But
I don't have the chalkboard issue.
what trips me the fuck out is that Estrella said that she will flip Enrique's fucking eyelids for him.
Gross.
Yes!
What?
Gross! Say it again into the microphone.
Why?
Gross.
She apparently that doesn't fucking bother her. She's like, yeah, no, he's got excess eyelid skin.
Is that what they call it?
She didn't say it like that. I put it into nicer words. Get in here, girl. Go ahead.
So it like the outside layer doesn't bother me. It's just like you said, the blood vessels
And
it's
the
all
touching.
the internal like bruises. If I have a bruise and I stare at it, I just think it's disgusting because it's coagulated blood. Like it's just disgusting that it's just sitting there. It's just gross.
Well,
That is.
But I wish I could do that eyelid thing. I always wanted to do it. So then,
She wishes. Did you hear that, people? She wishes
so
she
you
could
don't
do it
have a problem
herself.
touching
well,
his
not
eye.
now. Like not now. I don't wish to do it now. But when I was little, all the kids used to be like, "Oh, look what I can."
That's even worse. When kids do it, I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
like, Satan child, get the fuck out of here.
Imagine all the diseases we got in our eyes.
Oh
Well,
God.
they did, the ones that could do it.
Yeah, and you know they don't even know how to wipe their ass fully, and then they're like, "Watch me flip my eyelid."
Then they wonder where pink eye comes from.
Exactly there. You know who can do the eyelid flip? It's truly disturbing. Just again, first of all, it's disturbing to me in general. I have never tried it because I don't want the
There's no
outside
reason
of my
to.
eye to be, or the inside of my eye to be touching the outside air. There's no fucking reason for that.
No.
Not even a little bit. Oh God, I just imagine them like getting a breeze across them, and
Okay,
that
well,
just
look,
fucking freaks me out.
You have a contact that's out in air, touching all of. That's what grosses me out. The contact.
Well, you put the wash on
The
it.
juice.
The juice.
Do you hold it in your finger and then put it
Yeah.
on and then put it in your eye? Okay.
I usually douse mine and use it in my palm to clean it because you want to make sure that you're not putting like, because sometimes I've gotten like fuzzies
in there.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's like my worst.
And to top that off, for those of you that are unaware of how contacts work, if you get something in your eye, it can go underneath that thin layer of contact and then get stuck between your contact and your eyeball and just scrape every time you fucking blink. Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
real fucking problem.
Hashtag contact problems.
Hashtag metal in the eye.
Talking about contacts, I saw an article where this person, I don't know who, what, where,
Had
but
27 behind their eyeball.
that, and they showed it. They showed like
They
the
took out the
chunk,
old ones, right?
and if you get close to like a grill or like a campfire or something,
Oh,
it
they'll melt.
literally melts
They melt
to
onto your eye.
and
I've
you're
had
blind.
Windex. Like I now this sounds crazy.
Are
My
you-
wife
are
just
you
gave me like the
Greek?
dog one-eared like up kind of head crane. She's just like, I know it sounds crazy, and it's gonna when I say it out loud, it's gonna sound the fucking worst because what a moron. But when I was young, of course, I had household chores. Some would call it slave labor by my stepmother. We won't go into it too heavily because I don't like to talk too negative about her being as,
Right.
she is the mother of my brother and
That's
sister.
how it works, yeah.
So anywho, we'll cut that off there. But I was doing household chores and I went to clean the coffee table, which was glass. And you can't just clean the fucking top because there's prints on the bottom too.
That's usually where you stick the gum.
No. It's a glass coffee table, so you can see right through it, Dave.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can still stick gum.
You could, but you can see it.
Okay.
Why would I stick gum on my own furniture that I came home after a long day of work and I bought, I spent my hard-earned money on that? I don't know. I don't know your life. Baby mama, you should see it. That one's actually hella funny. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. And Dax Shepard, the guy that's in that movie that I'm supposed to watch. Let's go to prison. Look at how we all come round robin with that one.
Yeah, it's like the new, what's the other one, The Effect, Kevin Bacon Effect?
Oh, 6 Degrees of Separation?
Yes.
Fun fact, because we were also earlier, look at all these 6 degrees right here. Okay, let's do this in slow-mo. Earlier we talked about my grandmother.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't even finish because we cut to another conversation, but
Yeah.
my grandma can do the fucking eye flip thing.
Blech.
Gross, right? And I'm like, my grandma's so precious and adorable, and just you would not expect. And then she could be like, flip them. She'll do that. That's her move. She'll be like, flip those lids. Blah. And I'm just like, nightmares. This is crazy. Why? So, Grandma loves Kevin Bacon. Like, fucking loves him. Like, we went to the Turlock County Fair and saw the Bacon brothers, Kevin Bacon and his brother, play at the fair.
And we love bacon.
And I love bacon. I don't know anybody named Kevin in real life. Oh, wait, I do know one person, but I mean, I don't know him.
That's not counting.
Yeah. So, where else were we going with that, though? You said the 6 Degrees of Separation.
Yeah, and we're talking about Dax Shepard.
Yes.
And Kevin Bacon.
And Amy Poehler. And that brought us back to the table. There we go. Bringing that back around to the Windex. So, my young self, I was like, whoosh, underneath the table, with my body underneath it, and I sprayed directly above my face to the fucking bottom of the glass table.
And you learn what gravity is.
And it sprayed the table and then dusted me.
Yeah.
Fully, like a shot to the face of Windex.
Nothing like that smell.
And it fucking, like, it physically burned. I could, like, feel it burning my eyes. And then, trying to peel those fucking contacts off? Gross.
Oh, you had contacts back then.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't that young. This is probably when I was like 12. So, actually, that's like the first year I started rocking them. So I wasn't really fancy with the etiquette, I didn't know, like, hey, maybe don't let shit come back into your eyes. I don't know. Again, moronic. I know. But we all learn. That's how we learn.
What goes up
Trial
comes
and
down.
error. Trial and error. All right? I'm still here today, okay?
Yeah.
So I only did it the one time. My wife's a little disappointed
That's
right
the
now.
problem.
She's like, fuck, I married her already.
People don't let their kids do stuff like that. And
Yeah.
if they die, they die.
See, and that's the thing. They said, is that Louis
Survival
C.K.?
of the fittest,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can fix the overpopulation and fix all of the illness. What is it? Allergies.
Yeah.
Fix all allergies. We can get rid of all that shit. Just let it play its course. You
Right.
know, give it a couple years, we'll be fine.
But no.
Yeah.
Instead-
Apparently, that's borderline Hitler-y.
Yeah. Instead, we put them in a bubble and keep them around.
Yeah.
Useless fucks.
What a joke. Plus, by the way, scars and owies and boo-boos, those are cool. That's cool shit. Yeah.
It is.
Rosa was a little upset the other day because, like, I was, like, trying to work on my tan a little bit. She was like, I don't want to have a farmer's tan, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, I kind of have one. And she was like, yeah, you can't even tell with your tattoos. And that's funny because that's what I used to say. I was like, one day I'll have full tattoos. I won't have to fucking worry about how white my legs are or, whatever.
They'll all be colored.
Yeah, it'll just be covered in tattoos. It won't even fucking matter.
Well,
won't even be able to tell.
Pain heals, chicks dig scars, glory lasts forever.
That's true. That is so true.
Yep.
What movie is that from right now? I can't think of. Is that Old School? No.
It is from The Replacements.
Thank you. You know what's so weird is my next move was going to be a Keanu Reeves movie, but not that one.
Which one?
I don't know, but it just
Matrix?
felt like something he would say, and,
it
it
was. You're
Yeah.
right. How much anxiety do you have right now? You seem relaxed.
I'm a little bit anxious. I'm thinking about the next couple of days and work that I have to do, and
Yeah.
it's just like mildly stressful.
Bills.
But no, actually, tomorrow's payday, so
Oh.
yeah. And we doubled down on our storage payment on
Uh-huh.
accident, so.
So then you double down on the payments. You're ahead of the game right now.
Right now we're ahead of storage. I noticed it. I was going through my bank statement, and I was like, that's weird. We paid it on the 23rd of May, but then we also paid it again on June 3rd or something. And I asked Rosa, I was like, can you look into that and make sure? I was like, I don't know why we would pay it twice, but she was like, So you were right. We did pay. She's like, we're good till August. So.
And now, have we officially switched over? Are you the bill collector / payer?
I'm the mail opener to ensure that we don't have any bills that may pop up on us.
Got it.
But I wouldn't say that I've officially taken over on that, only because I still don't get, like those are technically things that still come to Rosa. I just happen to go through them. And then I don't have like the access to them. Like for the mortgage, I just remind her constantly. I'm just like, can you pay that? I'm getting nervous. I'm getting super anxious. Well, I just found out because I opened the bill. I was like, I realized that the fucking payment is due on the 1st, but by the time we pay it, when we typically pay it, that's the end of the grace period or whatever. And I didn't realize that. This whole time I thought like that was the due date, and then after that we had a grace period. No, silly. Not.
You just gotta fuck her up and pay it, and just let it sit there and think that you haven't paid it for 2 weeks, just so she loses her shit.
That's rude. That is so rude. Whatever.
Well, she's laughing. You're not.
Just because I'm thinking about the anxiety it's going to create
You're right already.
now.
Look
it's
at
giving
you.
me anxiety
Look at
right
you.
now.
And it's causing you to eat.
Mm-hmm. Stress eating.
Stress. Yeah, that's what they call it. So, you got some gym passes. Right? So, yeah, that's an oxymoron. Some free gym passes.
I'm going to pass on those.
I have a hard time getting to the gym. I live right across the street, but I never have the time.
My mom used to tell me, she said, actually specifically on one occasion, she told me, she said, honestly, you just got to try a little bit every day. She said, there was a period of time in my life where I knew I needed to get in shape. I needed to go to the gym and this and that. So I started getting up in the morning. So that's the hardest fucking part, just to get up. Which, by the way, brings me to another thing that my mom says, which is when you wake up, get up.
Get up.
She's told me that my whole fucking life because I'm the worst.
We all know.
I will.
Everyone knows that.
Whatever.
Were you even late to your own wedding?
No. Oh, wait. But to be fair, so was she.
Well, she didn't have a choice. You probably drove her.
No, we couldn't show up together. Anyways, so when you wake up, get up, and that is great advice. If I could only fucking follow it through. Sometimes I do. Sometimes,
Yeah, but then you distract yourself with other things like we've covered.
And I do 50 fucking things.
Pet the dog.
Cuddle a little bit more,
right.
Fucking, get all the dogs fed. Sometimes I'm like, ooh, I have time. I have time to give the cats the fancy food. Okay. So, it's just, I find ways to still be late. It's cool.
Yeah.
That's what you call like an overachiever. I'm just like, how many things can I fit into this small gap of time I have?
So still not making up.
So she used to say that, but then she also would say, it takes a while. She's like, sometimes you just got to take baby steps. She's all, for a while I was just getting up. I'd get up and be ready to go to the gym. Like I'd get up and I'd be like, okay, at least I got up early enough to go. And she wouldn't go. So then, she's like, I'd do that for a couple days.
That's a month-long prep?
Yes, straight up. She'd build into this shit, okay? She's like, then it'd be like, a couple days where I would get up and get dressed for the gym. Like, fully fucking ready, but not leave. Freya and I agreed on the fact that we both want to start, like, putting forth some kind of effort. And then we milled it down to, like, maybe we should just... Because I was like, yeah, we could get gym memberships and this and that or whatever. She's like, yeah, or maybe we could just try walking sometimes. I was just like, I'm all, okay, well, we really fell off of that. That took a sharp nosedive. But, I like the excitement.
It's like you don't have connections at the gym, So.
I know, right? Well, to be honest, I never think about that connection that I have at the gym. Yeah, Dave's daughter came in today, and... She put it up in the thing. She was like, do you want these? They're free passes or whatever. And I was like, yes,
and
I am fat.
Said, what the fuck are you trying to say?
That's not true at all. I was overzealous with excitement.
You hold up a cheeseburger to a different store, but don't you be showing me no fucking gym passes.
Pass? What the fuck am I going to do with that? I started fanning myself because I was hot just from walking from the shop inside.
Exactly.
I was just like, ugh, let me have those.
Right. I said, give me one of your stickers or something, but I won't.
I like that you said that. Like, let me get a sticker so I can put it on my car so people think I go to the fucking gym.
I don't even put it on the car. It's on the back of the laptop.
So nobody...
One of the... Can you see it from there?
Nope, not even. There it is. Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness thumb up there.
Thumb up.
That's what it looks
yeah.
like. I don't know why my sentence stopped
Get
right
your
there.
thumb up the ass to get to work.
Yep. I know. I feel like that's what Jansen and I talked about today was the fact that he came over to get water and he's like, God, I hope I'm at least fucking losing a little bit of weight with how much I'm sweating all day and this and that. I was like, that's honestly what I'm banking on here, dude.
Just
what do you
water
think?
weight.
I'm like, how do you think I still be eating the crap I do? Well, I just hope that the water weight just fucking kind of washes that all away.
Yeah. No, I guess it's like $10 a month or $8 a month and no contract.
That's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
For those of you that aren't aware, we're referring to Planet Fitness. And Dave's daughter works there. Go ahead.
But you have to go in to cancel the damn membership.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, that's
what
how
is that,
I paid,
Friends?
like 3 months because I was just too fucking... I've never went to the damn gym. I've been paying it for almost a year.
How did you even sign up? Is it like an online? You can sign up
sign up
online? Get the fuck out.
You can't fucking cancel it online. So
That's how everything is.
Just the look that the guy gave me when I was canceling, it's like he didn't even ask any question. He was like, "Yep, she's not fucking going." Like he didn't say it, but you could just tell. Like he was just so disappointed that.
Are you a Friends fan? You watch Friends, right?
A few episodes.
Oh no, you need to watch them all, several times, like Rosa and I do. So
because that's what normal people do.
Yes, they do. That's what we use to fall asleep. Like I'm not going to be heartbroken if I miss this episode of Friends because I've seen it 50 fucking times. But a good one though, since we're on the topic, is that it's either Ross or Chandler. I think it's Chandler, and he has a gym membership, and he's just been paying it. He fucking never goes. And Ross is just like, why don't you just? He's like, you're wasting money. Like, what the fuck? He's like, why don't you just cancel it? And he's like, no, you can't cancel it because when you go in there, then they bring out their specialist or whatever, and you have to see the specialist, and it's just too much. They won't let you. Like he's like, I'm gonna pay that till I die, and then Ross tries to go in. He's like, I'll go with you, man. Like, I'll help you.
And they talk him in it.
When they come in, they separate them. He's like, oh, no, only members are allowed to come in to see the specialists for him to break off this contract or whatever. And so Ross is like, all right, man, you got this? Like, can you handle it? And he's like, yeah. Fucking comes back out. He still keeps the membership. And then on top of that, Ross is now a member. He's all, they got me, man. Like, I don't know how they did it.
Yep.
And, he's all, oh, Chandler's like, now I know what we could do. He's all, we can go to the bank and cancel our bank accounts.
Right.
And then they won't be able to get the money out of there. And then they go to the bank and it's like the same fucking setup. They're like, oh, well, you want to close your bank account? Why? And he's just like, I just want to close it, man. That's all I want. I just want to close it down. And they're like, all right, well, why don't you meet our specialist? And it's like this fucking chick, and he's just like, nope, not gonna make it through this one. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good episode. I wish I knew offhand what it was, or at least. Yeah, that's what it was. They fucking come home, and the sister Monica, she's just like, so you guys got, you canceled your gym memberships or you canceled your bank accounts or whatever. He's like, no, we ended up leaving with a joint account now. It's just like, what the fuck? How did that even happen?
We got premium memberships and a joint account.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should really look into it. Just a recommendation.
If it's on Netflix, I'll watch it.
It is on Netflix.
It is.
In fact, they did, Netflix, I think, spent an absurd amount of money to keep them on for an additional just 1 year. I think they spent $1 million more just to keep Friends on for another year.
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, well, they have it.
I'm sorry, only because I was thinking about the money that they probably received from that, the residual money.
Uh-huh.
And that made me think of, did you see that new movie on Netflix with Ali Wong and...
Not yet.
Oh my God, you gotta fucking see it. So fucking funny. Like...
The one with the boyfriend or something?
Yes, yeah. Always Be My Maybe. That's what it is. And one, I think Ali Wong is already hilarious, and so that's gonna be a pretty big bias. I'll say that. Like, if you're not a fan of her at all... Right. Then you maybe won't love it, but I feel like anybody, you know what I mean? Like, it's a rom-com, all right? But it's pretty fucking funny. And they have some really good burns on each other. But there's a part in there where a certain somebody, I don't want to ruin this for you, so I'm being polite about it. But he's just like,
Yeah, because unlike you, I actually watched some of these movies.
I hope you watch it tonight while you're
Editing
this. But he's like, yeah, that's he's like, this dinner tap. He's like, don't worry about it. I got it. He's like, that's nothing anyways. It's considerably less than a residual check from my starring movie role of blah blah blah. Like,
right.
And oh my god, it was just, he plays a major dick. It's fantastic. You'll when you see it, and oh my god, it's gonna come full circle. 6 Degrees of Separation. Can I just tell you who it is?
Go ahead.
Because it won't ruin the movie. Keanu fucking Reeves.
Yeah,
and we just talked about him earlier. Isn't that weird? We keep doing that.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Anyways. Sorry, she's young. She doesn't realize how famous he is.
The anxiety episode had nothing to do with anxiety.
We did talk about the eyeball anxiety.
True, but not even your anxiety. That was Rosa's and everyone else's world anxiety.
Well, even just bringing it back up right now is making me a little bit uncomfortable.
The hives. Are you scratching?
Yes, I'm getting anxious now. The cool thing is, though, and the main reason why I've been so cool, is because I'm able to feed the beast right now.
Right.
I've got a platter right in front of me, so...
The beast has been tamed. And again, Rosa's here, so your anxiety level's cut at least in half.
Rosa noticed the other day that I wag like a dog would.
Yeah.
If I had a tail, like it would be... Mm-hmm. But that's just a thing that I do. I didn't even notice it until she said it, and now I notice it all the fucking time. I'm just like, damn, I'm doing it again.
You pant, too.
The excitement. And the drooling, that's for sure.
That's a given.
But, I think everyone can be, what's the word I'm looking for? Guilty of that? Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
So we have a few minutes. Let's touch on the painting.
On our paint night?
We all went out for paint night.
We did go out for paint night.
It was fabulous.
Yesterday, and I just talked about that, actually.
Have you guys hung up your pictures?
No.
Okay, so let's even back. So we went to the Sip and Paint, or what is it called?
It's called...
Starry Nights.
Oh, the place itself is called Starry Nights, yes.
But I mean,
the activity is Sip and Paint, or Paint and Sip,
we
Paint and Chug,
we draw a picture while drinking alcohol.
Brilliant idea.
Right.
Brilliant idea.
And so we all went. It was a fabulous time. Some of the pictures came out as you would expect with drinking.
Yes.
Some of them actually came out good. Those people we hate.
Yeah.
And we won't be returning with them.
No.
But
you never bring back like the fucking artistes.
Yeah.
They bring their own palette and shit.
Right. They ask for special colors and somehow make brown when that wasn't one of the colors.
Yeah.
So... We
Clearly,
had a good time.
Like, this is like a beginner's level type fucking paint night, and, we don't need any Van Gogh wannabes or Da Vinci trying to bees or, whatever.
Try to bees, that's a good one.
Yeah,
But, yeah, so that's what we did, and again...
and it was fantastic. I drank heavily.
Yeah, now, am I remembering right? Did you slide into third base?
Oh my god, yes, I have a fucking wound. I have a burn mark.
So the place had a wood floor, and for whatever reason, she decided to slide into the register.
She said, Estrella said, you fell? No,
she slid.
That is not the case. I was drinking a lot of wine. And at the end of the evening, I don't know what made me do it.
You were going to, which is funny because you never did ask. You were going to ask about, so they have a thing where if you have a pet, they will draw the pet for you and you color it in.
Yes.
So you took off like a bat out of a hill and slid into the register, and then at that point forgot the reason.
Well,
she went up there and started talking with
I like that
Janet and the lady there.
I like Katie.
Yeah.
I like that you reference as a sliding into the register, like as if I made it that far. No, my fucking pants already. They were pre-cut holes. That how pants come now for ladies. They have holes all over the fucking place on them. It's designed that way. So
it's for ventilation.
Yes, for airflow. So I did a short little sprint to a slide, and that was the knee that had the exposed kneecap. So there was no fucking slide. It was just I went to slide and immediately stopped and just fucking just basically what is that, rug burned my fucking leg. But it was with tile linoleum / hardwood, whatever the fuck that was. Not okay.
Well, at least you didn't feel it.
No, I did. But then it was over. Like, that was, it was
You're
like,
like,
ow, ow.
hey.
Let me have some more wine.
Right.
Yeah, so it was easily displaced from my mind, so it wasn't a big deal.
Lovely.
But it's still there, in fact. In fact, Ezekiel asked me the other day, he's just like, owie? Allah? Owie? I was just like, yes. Ooh, ow.
Yeah, play it up, why don't you?
Yeah, well, you got to take advantage of that while you can.
You have Cheetos for Lala?
They're going to get to a point where they don't give a fuck that you have a boo-boo.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because most people don't, like, if I say, oh, like, Rosa cares, but you know what I mean? Like, the average
Does
person, that's
she?
also because she's my wife. Sometimes. But the average person, I was like, ooh, look, I got a boo-boo on my knee because I was dumb and drunk and slid on the ground. They'd just be like, you're fucking probably dumb and drunk right now. I don't know. But they don't give a shit. But a baby, they're just like, ooh, like I was just like, ooh, ow, ah. And he goes, ah. He just fucking copies me. I was just like, yeah.
Play it up.
Yep, as much as you can. Like I
Okay.
said, they only care for a limited amount of time.
Yeah, and then it's like, it's just you again.
Yeah, keep that in your back pocket. We love him so much. We love Lando so much. But these boys are going to grow up and not even care about us.
They never write. They never call. They don't visit.
Their pets' heads are falling off. Sorry, the way you were
Okay,
going with that, it made
well,
me
I
think of
wasn't
that.
going there, but okay.
I know, but it felt like that setup,
I fixed it.
Oh
Billy
my God.
in
Billy in 4C. The apartment number. Not, his name wasn't Billy in 4C.
right.
Fucking terrible. I can't believe my whole life I thought that, and then it was like not even that long ago. It was
But the
probably like-
ironic was, after listening to it after last episode, the blind kid is Billy 4C.
What?
4C, 4C into the future. 4C. Come on,
You
think
mean-
about it.
No, I understand what you're
You
saying.
thought that's what his name was, but
Yes.
it just so happens that the kid is blind, and you thought his last name was 4C.
Well, I thought it was in 4C. I know it sounds stupid, because it was.
But the
okay?
blind kid with anything to do with seeing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I did think that was wild, but my point is that I just always assumed it was his last name.
Right.
And it wasn't until I saw it in print, because my ears are
subtitles.
so shitty.
Your ears are shitty, your eyes are shitty.
Yeah,
You're short.
I'm kind of
What
just,
else
I was just born a little bit broken, all right? We all have our impairments. I just happen to have several.
More.
I've got like a fucking bag of tricks, but they're just problems.
Yeah.
It's just a fucked up situation.
There,
It's cool though. We roll with it.
I mean, you make it work.
Yeah.
You
roll with it, slide with it, whatever you can do.
Rosa's stuck with it now, so it's not
Yeah.
my problem.
Thanks for signing on to this. Faux life. Yeah.
Nice. Well, thank you for coming back, Rosa. Of course, you ruined the episode because she has zero anxiety. But we do what we can. So.
I'm my calmest, when she's around.
Yeah.
And that's saying a lot because I'm not, it's not like I'm calm.
Not you.
But like my-
But for your most, as calm as you've been in the last week.
It's like my
so,
nerves are calm,
Yeah.
My head feels lighter. That's not true. My head's heavy.
That's because you have a lot of hair.
Yeah. And we shaved off some of it. So, by the way, just want to point out. Thanks, babe. Should be keeping my hair cut. Oh, we can talk about that real quick. Sorry. We went to Reno this weekend, and I took my clippers that I had bought. We talked about this. Remember,
Yes.
you were like, oh, I noticed you cut your hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, we bought a fucking set, so that way she could do my hair whenever. I told her she has to learn because she was nervous about it, blah, blah, blah. Well, cut to being in Reno, and she's fucking cutting my hair, and the shit dies. All right?
Oh, it's a plug-in?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a chargeable.
Oh.
So it fucking dies, and as it's dying, she just keeps
Yep.
keeps running it up my fucking head, and it just rips out some hair. I was just like, don't fucking do that again, please. Like, something about the back of your head hair, it changes who you are as a human being when it's fucking plucked the wrong way. So she fucking ripped out some hair, and she was like, and that was what it was too, as she was doing it, she's like, I think it's dying, and then went again. And I was just like, no, it is dying. Yeah, it was fucked up. It was like, terrible.
That's got a teeth full of hair.
So, the best part, though,
It's stuck on your head and you had to plug it in while
she'd
you waited
only-
for a minute.
she only cut half my hair, and not like in half, not like the lower half or the upper half
Yeah.
or the side. No, it was like a
One-
blob in the center, kind of off center. It was kind of off center even, okay? It looked like Pangea.
Oh.
So, on the back of my head. So, then I'm like, fuck, we can't go anywhere now.
We have a picture?
Oh my god, yes, we can post that too.
Yeah, we need to send that. We need to send that to me. Yeah. Send that to me, and I'll put it on the Instagram, Twitter,
Let me see that again. Oh god. It's rough. That's rough.
Hashtag hair problems.
It's like part of an arrowhead.
Yes. Yeah. We'll have that up as soon as I get it, and we'll upload it.
We didn't even have the fucking charger. I didn't bring it. I thought it was in the little bag that comes. You know, you can put all your little clipper necessities into the bag, right? I thought I had it. Did fucking not. So guess who went out and bought a new one?
Rosa?
We did. We went together.
Oh.
Sorry, that was a trick question. Gotcha. Oh my god.
I figured you were at home hiding.
Yeah, no, I tied up my hair to where it would block it just perfectly. I was like, how much shows? She's like, none of it.
Laid it all down.
Yeah, I was like, well, at least I told her that. I was like, well, at least we could just fucking put my hair down, I guess. But I just, I kind of did like a halvesy bun, so it kind of just frothed over the back and covered it nicely. But yeah, it was, and that was a real bitch when we went to go get it. We went to the Walgreens, and the fucking earth was moving, Dave. Like, just only in the building, though, or something. It was like earthquakes were happening in that building only. We're both getting, like, fucking motion sickness, too. Like, I swear to God, like, it got to a point where we were both, like, finally at the end, I was just like, no, we gotta get the fuck out of here, let's go. Like, we gotta go. And at the exact same time, she's like, let's go. Let's get out.
What was the deal?
It was so weird. I don't know. I don't understand it. It was like the parking structure, maybe, was fucking up the building there. You know what I mean? Or Rosa said maybe that the building had a basement, possibly. I don't know. It was a CVS or a Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
But it was like every couple of minutes, it would just be like you could feel the whole fucking floor like a wave.
Huh.
And I mean, we weren't on drugs either.
Well, from that haircut, we don't know.
It looked like it.
Yeah.
But I mean, in Reno, that looked like nothing. I didn't even look crazy.
No.
There's crazies there.
There's
It's like
crazies.
downtown, but, you know, worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anywho, I'm sorry. That was we'll post that picture. That'll be glorious for those of you that are our regular listeners.
We'll get it up there and we'll come up with something. So, all right. Well, anything else before you take your last bite?
It's definitely not my last bite, but
On air.
I think that about covers it.
All right.
Also, we're gonna have to reschedule for anxieties when they're actually present.
All right, so we'll wait for the anxieties to show themselves.
It's like when a customer comes in with a complaint, but it's not doing it right then.
Right. It's
So
like
you can't fucking help
It's like
them.
when you go to the doctor, the pain goes away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, where was that pain again? I don't even remember what I'm doing here.
I just seem to
Get
pass
some of that
out.
laughing gas or what?
Right. Nitrous.
Yeah. I'm with it.
Good job. All right, anything else?
Ladies,
No, they're good.
that concludes our evening.